This is the Wieprima soldering iron kit. Let's take it out of the box. In the box you get a manual, a brass wire tip cleaner. As you can see right here, you would just shove your soldering iron tip in there. They give you a little skein of solder over here. They give you a desoldering pump over here in case you need to desolder items. A pair of tweezers for small components. There are 4 soldering iron tips. You get the iron itself and a stand for it, as you see, and there are also wood burning tips in here as well, as you see. So these would all be used for wood burning, and there's different shapes and sizes and things like that. So you can also wood burn with this set. I'm just going to show you a very basic soldering thing here. So let me pick a tip, I'll attach that to the iron, and then we'll go from there. I wanted to just show you the iron up close here. One thing that most soldering irons don't have is a power switch, but this does. So you can actually turn it off as such. There's an indicator light there and a dial so you can adjust the temperature. It'll go from 220 to 480 degrees Celsius, which is 430 to 900 degrees Fahrenheit. So now we're going to go ahead and attach a tip to this, and then we'll solder something up. So I have the iron prepared here, ready to plug in, but we need to put a tip in it, and I just want to show you how this works here. It's very simple. This came from the factory pre-installed with this adapter in it, and this adapter is for any of the wood burning tips such as this. There are screw threads in there. This is threaded and it screws in just like that, and with that you can go and wood burn no problem. But then the next thing is, well, you know, what about soldering? Well, it wasn't apparent immediately. This doesn't fit, and it doesn't go that way, obviously. So how does it go? Well, what you need to do is remove this piece, and the way you do that is you loosen this here. Obviously the iron would have to be cold for you to do that. Pull that off, and then take the soldering tip you're going to use, place that on, place this back over it, see, like that. Now it looks right, and then you go ahead and screw that down. So now we have our tip there, and we're all set to go. Here's the stand they give you. This folds down for what it's worth. There's a little sponge thing that's included in there. You could wet this, helps to wipe off your tip quick, or you can use the brass wire cleaner as such. But I'm going to go ahead and set this up and turn it on and let it heat up. And while I'm not going to give you an example of how the desoldering pump works, the way it does work is you push the plunger down like that, press the button, and it will suck the solder up. And just to show how it works, you push that down, and if I stick my finger over the end and pop it, you'll see the plunger doesn't go back until I let go. So that'll get a strong draft of air to suck in there like that, and you'd heat whatever joint that you need to desolder with the iron until the solder is molten and melted. Press this down. You'll apply the tip to that connection, either on a circuit board or whatever it is, and pop, and it'll suck the solder in and away, and that way the item will be desoldered. So I have the iron on the stand here. You can adjust whatever temperature you want. I'm going to go somewhere in the middle or so, and we'll go ahead and switch it on. The light illuminates, and this is now heating up, so don't touch it. And then you can hang it back up on the holder just like that right there, and it'll stay and not burn anything. I just put this old shop towel down just so I don't damage my surface here, and once this heats up we'll go ahead and tin that, and we'll solder a piece of wire. A warning, I am not good at soldering, but this will at least give you the idea. So the first thing we're going to do is just tin the tip right here. You can see the solder melts, some smoke from that. I have a piece of wire here, and I know it's all one piece, but I've gone ahead and stripped that, and what I'm going to do is twist these wires together like this. Okay, I'm not doing it neat or anything. I know there's wires sticking out. It's not going to matter just for this demonstration. Okay, so we'll do that. And I have this device. It's not included. It's called Helping Hands. I find it to be very helpful when I solder stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this in. Okay, so right over here is where I'm going to be soldering. I'm going to reposition everything here. So we'll move that out of the way. And I'll put this right over here and get you a close-up view. So just for an example, I can place the iron here and solder right here. And the wire is going to heat up, and you see that it takes the solder as such. And that's now soldered. I'll hang this back up on the holder. We'll let this cool for just a moment there. And I'll zoom back out so you can see this, and I'll get you a better close-up here. I'll just detach this. And here is the soldered connection. Let me put it this way so you can see it a little bit better. So now that's all soldered, and I cannot pull that apart. What I'm doing is I'm actually pulling the insulation back on the wire because I'm pulling that hard, but that is firmly and securely soldered with a nice connection. Very simple like that. So once again, this was the Wieprima soldering iron kit. They give you a whole bunch of tools, basically everything you need to get started for soldering and for wood burning. And of course, soldering technique and wood burning technique are up to you to learn. That's part of the fun of it. But you can get started rather inexpensively with a nice pencil iron. This is 60 watts, by the way, with a switch, which you never find, and an adjustable temperature. So all around it works great. Make sure you always clean your tip and everything, which I'm going to do, and that way it'll keep everything in tip-top shape like that. So once again, this was the Wieprima soldering iron and wood burning kit. If you'd like to purchase this item, I'll leave a link in the video description where you can find the item available for sale on Amazon. Thanks for watching. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.